Good evening, Mr. Ofosu Kwakye.
Bernard.
Yes, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Sorry, have you been sworn in already? Just to be clear.
No, not yet.
So
Not yet. I have not been sworn in yet.
You are in the next batch. Okay.
Absolutely, yeah.
Wonderful. Yesterday we saw you in Parliament displaying. Now, how concerned is government about the minorities press conference in relation to Dr. Asiamah? Let's deal with that before we move into the ministry list. How concerned is government about the press conference addressed by Dr. Boakum?
Well, we have no concern because we know that there are no substantive matters at stake. The minority is only interested in heckling him for reasons best known to them. Dr. Johnson Asiamah has stellar credentials that everybody knows. He has tremendous experience, over 2 decades of experience working at the central bank. He is a known economic and finance expert with significant banking acumen. He has worked in a previous capacity as the second deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana, and therefore is uniquely qualified to hold the position of governor of the Bank of Ghana. That is what President Mahama considered in appointing him to the position, and we believe that he will do a very good job.
But for a sensitive position like the governorship, I'm sure government would have preferred that this happened noiselessly. This is not the best, especially being in the middle of an IMF program and also possibly looking to go back into the market if all things go well. This is not necessarily something you would, I don't know the word to use. It must be slightly concerning the way it started, isn't it?
Well, but as I indicated, government is not concerned. The point is that all the stakeholders within the financial sector, the stakeholders in the economy, are people who are well grounded and know what exactly the issues are regarding the economy and the nation's finances. They know too well that political actors are wont to grandstand and dabble in all manner of theatrics as a way of furthering their own political interest. I'm not sure that any serious investor out there or any player in the Ghanaian economy would make decisions based on some issues that the minority are raising, which are not grounded, quite frankly, which are motivated by politicking for the sake of it. I'm not sure that any investment decision that is going to be made in the Ghanaian economy would factor that into the calculus at all.
Okay.
That is why I said that government is not concerned. The most important thing is that we are aware that the economy is in serious difficulty. We've known this since at least 2021. And we have policies and plans designed to address them. And as the days go by, we'll be rolling these out in various engagements involving the president himself, the finance minister, and I'm sure the Bank of Ghana itself. That, for me, is what should be engaging our attention.
All right.
And not this effort by the minority to raise issues where none exist.
All right. The president is in the Western region. We understand he's doing a tour of the Central as well. How has it gone, and what are the key highlights, just briefly, before I come to the list?
Oh, yes, I'm actually with the president. We just left the Western region, precisely Shama, where a debate of chiefs and people was addressed by the president. He seized the opportunity to thank the people of the Western region for the overwhelming support and endorsement they gave in the 2024 election. Bernard, there's a region where the NDC swept 15 out of 17 seats available. And it is the most significant win we have chalked in the Western region since the Fourth Republic came into existence. That is, if you take out the 92 elections where the MPP did not contest. So the president is very grateful for the support shown him. And he has clearly indicated that he intends to work to justify the confidence imposed in him. He reiterated what we all know, that the Western region is a significant contributor to Ghana's resource base and the overall economy. And for that reason, they deserve their fair share of the national cake. So the president pledged to make sure that that happens. He also highlighted the fact that two prominent citizens of the Western region, the Honorable Kofi Amabua and the Honorable Yata, are prominent members of his government, holding the lands and natural resources and the fisheries portfolio respectively. And for that matter, he expects that these two individuals will work in their respective ministries in a way that reflects positively on the region.
So, Felix, that's fair enough. Did the chiefs not
Sure.
ask about the new list? Because whilst you were there, you signed a list of 13 deputy ministers and 1 minister of state. And we've looked at the regional breakdown. Western doesn't have a deputy minister yet. We do know that Central has 2 in the persons of Gisela Tetabutu and Richard Jan Mensah. I'm sure the chiefs must have asked President Mahama when are they getting their deputies, because the reason is key is that the president said he's giving us 60. From my count, we have only 4 deputy ministerial positions left, because we have 16 regional ministers, 23 sectoral ministers, 4 functional ministers, and now you have 13 deputies that you've brought. So basically, the post is finishing. So
well, then I can assure you that the president will stick to the promise he made to have a government of 60 ministers. If the chiefs of the Western region had any views on it, they did not express it because it didn't come up. But I'm sure that.
Hello? Are you there? Hello, Felix.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, so you say you are sure that what? You are saying it didn't come up with the chiefs, then we lost you. You were tough. If you can finish that sentence, then we'll continue.
But I'm sure with any other group of chiefs anywhere, they would appreciate if more of their citizens got into government. But the point is that it is only after the conclusion of the nomination of these ministers and deputy ministers that we will know for sure how all the regions are fed. As we speak, every region has found representation in the ministerial nomination. And if opportunity exists to increase the support of the Western region, why not? But I cannot second guess the president at this point.
Okay.
I think that we all would have to wait for the conclusion of the nomination. And then we can run
fair enough.
on it. Yeah.
But without second guessing the president, but just based on the fact that you said he will stick to the 60, you can confirm that we have only 4 slots left. As for that, we can deduce.
Yes, I can confirm that. Yes.
And
I can also confirm that it is not every ministerial portfolio that will have a deputy minister.
Great, because I was going to mention that transport doesn't have a deputy, labor doesn't, environment doesn't, health doesn't, neither does foreign have a deputy. So, and even communication.
These are significant portfolios, but the exigencies of the time dictate that we limit the number of ministers, and that is precisely what the president will do.
Thank you for talking to us, Felix Kwakye Ofosu, who is
the pleasure is all mine, Bernard.
Yes, he is the nominated, approved by Parliament, and yet to be sworn in Minister of State in charge of government communications. That's his full title. He's also the MP for AAK, which is a very big name for Fred. What is AAK? Abura
Asebu
Kwamankese.